folks, this is a showdown we've circled on the calendar as number 1 goes on the road to face a top 10 team. Welcome to Chapel Hill and beautiful Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home field of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on last season's national champions, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. And the Bulldogs will kick this deep to get us going. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Tar Heels offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And they feature an experienced wide receiver who chose to come back for his senior season, Kirk, and add to what's been a really solid career so far.
Well, the best thing that this guy brings to this offense is knowledge of the scheme and the experience that he's been able to work with his quarterback. This defense better be ready because I think they're going to try to get him to football early and often.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, Kirk. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Defense stuffs him right there. No gain. 4th down coming up.
Interesting call here by the offense coordinator. Shows you the confidence that he has in his offensive line and running back. But the defense in great position to negate this play and bring up a 4th down.
The offense stays on the field in this opening drive. They'll go for it in their own territory. Gibby keeps it himself. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. So Georgia's offense takes the field, the first chance we had to see them today. And, Kirk, we've seen some high-profile freshman running backs come out and make an instant impact. This guy has that kind of ability. See what kind of a start he can get off to.
It's just rare to see a guy who's built like this, and he's a true freshman. My gosh.
They'll be tackled. They'll have to wait and see what this penalty marker is about. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Now it's 3rd down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. A deep shot, but he paid for it. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters in the part of that receiver. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. Oh, and he knocks it right through. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. Hoping to improve in the last drive. They got stopped on 4th down, and it ended up costing them a field goal. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. With the catch, it's Wiggins. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. And the Tar Heels come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, that one's picked off. Oh, he's bringing it back. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Taylor. He's in the clear. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Georgia. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Running out of time in the pocket. He lets it go on the move. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Oh, what a grab! That's good for a first down near the 40. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play. And the Tar Heels pick up enough yardage for a first down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Grab by the receiver. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They're going to run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. He'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Second down, we're going to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Wide open downfield. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Quarterback still with the football. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to 21. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Looking for a man deep on the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Dogs will bring their punt team on the field now. See if he can make a play on this return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. And looking to throw now on first down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Breaks loose at the 45. That play moves the ball across midfield, and he set up with a first down at the 41. Hey, guys up front lined up. It's first down. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Running through the tackle. They get him down, but a solid run by their freshman.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the Tar Heels pick up enough to get a first down there. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Running back grabs it on the screen. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing it.
The ball is loose in the backfield. Ball scooped up by the defense. They bring him down after a short return, but this defense comes up with the takeaway. And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made on the right side. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. He's looking to throw. Catch is made down the middle. Now here he goes. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Dogs. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
Man, this defense coordinator better adjust to this receiver. All they did was get him the ball in space, and you can see what he can do after the catch. One defender will not slow this receiver down today. You better bracket him or use double coverage.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And the return man brought down. It's decent yardage on that return. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. They moved the ball into plus territory last time, but it ended in a fumble. They can't do that again, trailing on the scoreboard. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Dropping back, it's Lopez. Pressure is coming. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The pass rush closing in. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. Keeping it on the ground here. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And looking for a big play here. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain. So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. He got it. The field goal is good. And they add to their lead. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The completion makes it 2nd and short. They're going to run it. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The completion sets up a 2nd down play. Scanning the field, it's Lopez. The receiver makes the catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. And the Tar Heels pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, North Carolina. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play.
Boy, what a throw. But what's more impressive is the toughness by that quarterback, knowing he's about to get hit and still makes that throw.
Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner looking to make a play here. Returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Movement here from the tight end. Handoff running right. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
The pass is caught, and he will be stuffed for no gain. The Dogs will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the returner will be brought down. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. He's past the marker and still going. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's got room to run. Forced out of bounds, just short of the end zone. And the Tar Heels line up for their 1st and goal. Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. Touchdown, UNC. What a first half we've got. Now the important point after attempt.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Quarterback keeps the football. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. They look to throw it here on second down. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Breaks into the clear. At the 20. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Man, that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense getting set. It's second down. Scanning the field. It's Lopez. Makes a quick catch. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. First set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. So the misfire on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 32. Back to throw again. Looking for his big tight end. And this time it's complete. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down to the 47. And the Tar Heels come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. The pocket breaking down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
He's swarmed by the defense.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Receiver makes the grab. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. From the shotgun, drops back. It's complete. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's got it in the open. Ball carrier tackled at the 2. A solid gain on that completion. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. On the move now. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Back to throw. It's Lopez. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Back and forth they go.
These boys are showing no let-up. They continue to be aggressive. It's brought them all the way back. They tie the game. They're an extra point away from taking the lead, and a ton of belief going in at halftime.
And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen.
And the Tar Heels will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Makes it with a 16. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the 3rd quarter, try to make up this deficit. First down, looking to throw the football. They're pressuring and sacking. He'll be tackled inside the 10. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. The sure hands. It's Taylor. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, this is why you get the ball out there to your playmakers, not just catching the pass, but also being prepared to do something with the football once you have it in your hands, and he shows he's got that ability here.
And it's incomplete, comes up a little short on that throw. The Bulldogs will line up to boot it away. No fair catch. He feels the punt. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And here comes those throwing offense back out onto the field. To throw, it's Lopez. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. It's 2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Ball to 36 still. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Escapes the pocket. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after another big gain and a first down. This defense has not been able to stop the quarterback run today. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Second down play coming up for this offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time with good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. And the Tar Heels looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He escapes the pocket. Trying to get the throw off. And he throws the ball out of bounds there. Smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up 3rd down. And the long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. With pressure and sack, it will be tackled inside the 10. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. And he's got it. No problem. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Getting set. Here's second down. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. The Dogs will have to punt this one away. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Choosing to return the punt. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the North North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Important third down play coming up after that completion. Out of the gun now on third down. Little floater there, but it falls incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back.
It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. And the Tar Heels have 1st and 10 here. They'll try the option play here. He's got the first and still going. He's in the clear. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, North Carolina.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
Returner looking to create better field position. And the returner is brought down. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. The linebacker shifting around now. From the shotgun, handoff inside. In the clear at the 25. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Pulls it in. It's Williams. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Lets it fly to the wide out. Pulls it in. It's Taylor. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks into open space. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Touchdown, Georgia. This passing game is on fire today. The offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. And the back gets the football. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. head coach keeps the punt team on the sidelines for 4th down. And the quarterback dropping back. A 4th down completion to the running back. Big swings at the 40. They've got him, but he easily makes the 1st down, and this drive keeps going. And the Tar Heels keep the football on the move. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Caught by the receiver. Runs through the defender.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field.
Boy, as a head coach, you preach 4th quarter offense all year long. The importance of being able to finish out a game. This is a great example. They have secured this football, this drive. They've been able to convert on 3rd downs, and they keep moving this clock. This is a clinic on how to run a 4-minute offense.
That's a nice play. It'll set him up 1st down now at the 12.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the 4th quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
Chewing clock with the running game. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking to scramble. Touchdown, UNC. This offense really clicking. So the offense flexing real quick and stretching their lead here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the 2nd half.
Returner looking to make a play here. Returner tackled right there. That's where we'll start the drive. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Catch made in space. Look out. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play. And the Bulldogs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. The sack sets up 2nd down.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game. And another
Deep shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Tar Heels. No chance to catch him there.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters. And that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. But right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? Look at the pass here on 2nd down. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a solid game to spot the ball at the 34. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He's got it with room to run. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Movement at the 2nd level of the defense now. Looking to throw again. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Here's the 2nd down play. And he'll set up to throw. Defense is coming after him. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dogs.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. But he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the Tar Heels come to the line with 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. Defense takes their 3rd and final timeout of the half. It's our strategy. We came in expecting, Kirk, one of the best matchups of the season. In the end, number 1 goes down in a tough battle.
Well, Chris, you and I call these games a lot, and there's always such anticipation, but it's not often that they live up to the hype. You think about the last 5 to 10 years, we've called a bunch of them. This was a great one. I'm just glad we had the pleasure of covering it.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Nothing quite defines a season like seizing an opportunity. The opportunity that comes when the #1 team in the country comes into your house and you have an opportunity to stake your claim to one of those coveted playoff positions. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Tar Heels offense will get the football first. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority. in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way, so look forward to...
Breaks into the open. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. The Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, UNC!
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
Coming out with it, it's Craven. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Crimson Tide offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back, and as an added bonus, they get the first down. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. The RPO fired complete to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Complete to the left. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. 6th play of the drive coming up. Dropping back, it's Casper. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. They'll give it to him again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside. Defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping on the sides all the time.
They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big second down. You're probably expecting the offense to throw it with a little bit more room to work with.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
These last 2 plays have just made you go, what are you doing? Third and goal, a chance to set it right. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Right down the boulevard. Hold on just a second. A flag down. Let's see what's up with that. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continue.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. That's a live ball. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. Give to the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. They've got the screen set up. They've got him before he gets the first down marker, and the screen does not deliver. The Tar Heels will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall down.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on first down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be second down.
You just got to have better concentration if you're the wide receiver. I know it feels like a routine completion. You still got to get 2 hands on the ball and look it in. That's a bad drop.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he strides his way into the zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been bumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll bring it back. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Looking to the big tight end. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Looking to throw, it's Casper. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed over the middle, it's Edwards. Put it right on him, sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Can't hold on, he had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. They'll run the screen. There he goes! Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now the play fake. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a fourth down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Tar Heel! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returns are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on there. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
He'll start the return inside his feet, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. Kicking team's got it, and he will take it in. Touchdown, UNC!
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. To throw, it's Casper. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Craver. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Wants to throw again. He's going to throw deep right side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season
he tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He leaves it with his back. At the 40, there he goes. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. On 1st down, here comes this offense. To the ground, he's got it again.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Tar Heels are flying down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. The give on the option. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down. Now, the offense is in an interesting situation.
Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Looking downfield, it's Casper. Fires to the middle. It's complete. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. They went up top to pick up the last 1st down. Let's see what they have here. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Looking to fire. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The screen, and watch out. On the move is the 30. Finds a seam. Touchdown time. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to. But at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way. But the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Buying some time. He's going to take off. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
It makes it really tough on a defense when you got a dynamic quarterback that you can roll out. You bootleg him to the right here. The defense has to now recover quickly, chase the guy out there. Oh, wait, I still got to cover wide receivers down the field. I still got to cover other guys and try to get this guy on the ground. They do a great job on this play.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They've been very sharp on this drive so far. Now 1st and 10 from the 43. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught over the middle. It's Smothers. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's Smothers. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. Just enough time to get off one more snap. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. No good. Well, the field goal didn't quite make it through, but still an 18-point game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes that Alabama offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he dropped it. Incomplete pass in what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. Quickly to the tight end. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Casper. The quick out. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. At midfield, he's got room. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Tar Heels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Right back to the well. Got the first down. Looking for more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Rushes on him. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, North Carolina! And the route is on.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. To the air, it's Casper. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. Sends it back in motion. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Edwards. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And his throw is incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a little space. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Pulls it in. It's Stokes. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. To the air on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Complete downfield. Touchdown Tar Heels. And they take it in for 6 more points.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Back to throw, it's Casper. The screen, he can go. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40, the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Alabama!
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
He'll return it. He gets a block. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And the spin move was sweet and athletic, but not necessarily that productive. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Casper. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Brent. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking to throw for it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The option look. He'll pitch it. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, give on the inside. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Tar Heels are at the line, looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the ring. Breaks into the open. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Overton. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Hauls it in at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's caught. Touchdown, North Carolina. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes that Alabama offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pocket breaking down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Yeah, and with with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll try the right side. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Trying to impose their will with the run. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. They want to run it left here. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Hauls it in at the 40. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. This offense has it with really good field position. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Right on the money. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a 1st down just outside the red zone. New set of downs after the completion. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. And the Tar Heels come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Now the pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Moving out to the right. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to... Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air, it's Overton. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Backed up in their own end, maybe a quick hitter. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel real.
Turning it on! And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Looking downfield on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Snagged in the middle, it's Sims. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Now facing a third and long. Grabbed in the middle, it's Coleman. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. He wants a big play here late. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another... Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on last year's national champion, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Jayhawks will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense takes the field for the first time today. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop him. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. So Kansas offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not good.
Touchdown, Jayhawks! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Tar Heels really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Oh, they're after him! And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Complete out of the backfield. Still running at the 40. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there, incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Gives it on the option. Hard running there.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Right down the middle. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it...
Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tar Heels. A great catch and run for 6. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good.
And that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Shows him the stiff arm. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Trying play action. Fires one high and deep. And he makes the catch at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Wants to throw on 1st down. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Got a man. It's Smothers. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
As they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down. He gets down. And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UNC! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point splits the uprights. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They go to the ground. Oh, better look out. He has the first and still on his feet. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. The Jayhawks are in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimum gain.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Jayhawks have this offense rolling. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Going to swing it on second down. That's reeled in. It's Downs. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. Once he got some room, it was over.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. And more importantly, we've got an early barn burner as both teams have come out firing, as you'll see on the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Leaves it with the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The Tar Heels with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give on the inside. Crosses the 45. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Second down, he'll throw it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Now facing a third and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it
breaks into the open. And he's finally down, sliding in safely after the huge pickup. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Working that left side now. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Tar Heels, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. There's a heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the 1st down, I think you just keep your points. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. There's no real good spot on the field for a roughing the kicker penalty, but I'd say putting the offense in the red zone is extra bad. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Takes it the other way. The 40. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Kansas. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Makes a grab past the marker. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Wants to throw again. He'll throw it. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got it in the middle. It's Stokes. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Finds him out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's got him. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. The Jayhawks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll try to get outside. Slithers into space. Across the 25. Touchdown, Jayhawks! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. He's going to run it. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Rides the back on the option to give. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Stokes. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. To the air on 2nd down. Works the middle of the field. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. He wants to throw it. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, North Carolina! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Here's the pressure. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the right. Still on his feet at the 45. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Jayhawks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking downfield on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a crease to the left. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
The Tar Heels will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Jayhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Jayhawks line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Wants to bring it back. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He'll try to do it himself. Turning it on. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Oh, he makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. The Tar Heels are marching down the field. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the right. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And they take it in for 6 more points. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap to the back. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the 1st down. The Jayhawks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's downs. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. On the move. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. And the Jayhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last. Oh, he's got some space. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. On the move, it's downs. Got enough for the 1st. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. The Jayhawks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He'll pull it on the read. Creates a little room. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Jayhawks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Quarterback on the keeper. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panicking.
Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it. It's a turnover. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. Firing to the right, complete. Open space at the 25. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The big explosive play put them right on the edge, but you've got to finish the deal. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Back's got it. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz it.
Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The Jayhawks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Jayhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll try to pop the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to make magic with his feet. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. The Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Fires to the big fella. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab. At the 45, on its way. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Lopez lost to fire. Fires toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking. Something's a little bit off, and I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So first down will open up the final period. Wants to keep it in the air. He'll take a shot.
the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
To the air on first down. The throw. Got his man on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Reddick. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Jayhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Punt is on its way. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Lopez to pass. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the #1 team in the country unless they can pull it together here in the final moments. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Makes the grab. There he goes. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. Caught over the middle, it's Wiggins. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Touchdown, Tar Heel! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
I think that's the hardest part about coaching 18 to 22-year-olds, David, is complacency is something you're always trying to fight. They were the higher-ranked team coming into this game. Looked like they were just, kind of cruising through early, had some miscues, but they fought their way back, and now they have the lead.
And they definitely were sleepwalking. And they knew they were the better team, but they dug themselves a huge hole. I love the response. They got punched right in the mouth, but they didn't quit, and they didn't pout, and they didn't sulk, and they responded really well. They got on a heater, man, and they took the lead in this ball game.
The inside handoff. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Lofts one high and deep. Brings it down on the right side. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. Finds the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. On the run, it's Downs. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of the big play coming on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Ohio State is just getting blown off the field right now in Columbus, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. They're trailing by 14 to Alabama. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Handoff from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This is as big a play as we've had in this game. 3rd down and 3. The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Gives it on the option. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down.
Yeah, not enough movement up front. You got to be a little bit more physical with this offense, but now it's 4th and 1. Another opportunity. You go for it there, you pick up some yardage. Now you made it a little bit short. Now this offense has really got to get physical.
Tries to get it on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it from here for David. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Titans, taking on last year's national champion, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Titans will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. So North Carolina's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proven to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, Dave, there was a lot of preseason hype around this.
Oh, he found a space on the right. Touchdown, UNC! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
That is how you make a quarterback look good. Throw it short, run it a long way. He gets all the yardage for that play. Start the football game finding your playmaker, and your playmaker does the rest, takes it to the house, and gets this offense started out on fire.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Titans offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Beebe. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Titans send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. He lobs one high down the left side. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, North Carolina!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. He'll start this drive going to the air. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Second down coming up. To the air, it's Beebe. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. And picking up the first down will be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they got him in the end zone for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. After that last completion, it's second down. From the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Tar Heels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on first down. A strike downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Looking downfield, it's Beebe. Puts it out of the air. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. It's first and 10 from the 31. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Titans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at second and a mile. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Titans will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Catch in the middle. It's Tulliver. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. The Tar Heels with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Inside the 25. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Let's it fly. Touchdown, UNC! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Now they'll try the right side. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Dropping back, it's Beebe. And the quarterback is be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Swings it out to the flat. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Titans decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. They really got things moving on this drive. 2nd play of the drive comes from the 37. Scanning the field, it's Beebe. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that one's going to be batted away incomplete, and we have played one. Both teams made no secret. They wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the 1st. The Titans will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. With the catch, it's Stokes. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Culliver. Turns it on in midfield. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he tacks on the extra point.
44, Royals, 0.
And he's coming out of the end zone.
The return is tackled down at the 13.
And Let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Wants to throw. It's Beebe. It's complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Quick completion to the right. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He'll keep it on the sneak. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. And the Titans will send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got his man downfield. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. And the Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Got it behind the line. It's Wiggins. Touchdown, UNC! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Texas looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Horns. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Hook 'em. And they hooked a W in this one. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Looking to pass. It's Beebe. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback running on the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Titans will call on their punt team. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. To the air on first down. Moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and goal. Here comes the option. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to pass, it's Beebe. He's got an open man. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's first down for back at their own 24-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Titans will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Wants to throw on 1st down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Under fire. The sure hands, it's Wiggins. Brings into the open. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the... And that ball's on the ground behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Hey, get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Beebe. Snagged out of the air. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Going to the running game. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down? Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Punt is on its way. He's loose. Open field. Time has run out of the half, and he can sprint to the locker room where the orange slices will be a little bit sweeter. A punt return for a touchdown to end the half. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Bailey. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Titans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Trying to set up the screen. There he goes. They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen. The Titans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Finds his big tight end. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
First down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. There he goes to the right. Smashes through the tackle. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They'll throw it from the red zone. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Titans now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Right down the boulevard. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That's caught. It's Stokes.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Throws to the tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. The Tar Heels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Tar Heels. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the 2nd half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And he's going to try to return this one. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. They'll go back to work on offense. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Wide open downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Haynes. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. And the Titans will try to pin them back with the punt. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At midfield, he's got room. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. From the gun, the ground game. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss.
Looking for the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Wants to go up top on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. This dude is absolutely taking a flamethrower to this secondary, torching everybody in sight.
So find something different, right? Like double team him, do whatever it takes to not let that guy beat you. He's just consistently being the one that's destroying you. You got to find a way to make somebody else work, make somebody else beat you.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are...
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The Titans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Haynes. Turning it on! And a potentially touchdown save. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
Now we'll put the wrap on things from here for Dave. When you have number 1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Demon Deacons will kick it off to get us underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So North Carolina's offense will take the field first. The last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
And nice job by this defense. I like it. Being alert, like understanding. We've already seen the QB run. Like, we're not surprised by this. Drop back, play the pass, have a plan when he takes off and when he scrambles to go get that sucker on the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Creates a little space.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. And if you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He'll run it again. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. 9th play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. And he makes the catch inside the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside. Trying to rumble in. Touchdown, North Carolina. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Coming out with it, it's Cook. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Wake Forest offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. They'll go to the air. That ball's incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball. And the Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. There he goes. Open it up. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. He's looking to throw. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Tar Heels! Great job by the back on the option.
It looks like the offense just had the defense confused on that option play. Nobody accounting for the pitch man. The running back able to walk in.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
Carolina 14, Wake Forest 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Going to sling it on 2nd down. They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he's got it inside the 35. Hits the crease. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. The Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. So now they're staring at a 2nd and long from their 20. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. He had him on the crossing route, and he dropped it. And the Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. He'll toss it. Oh, he's got some space. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. The Tar Heels come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stokes. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Lets it fly. Touchdown, UNC! And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Runs through a tackle. Across the 25, he's got room. Oh, look out on the right. The 20, 10. Touchdown, Demon Deeks. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense.
Well, they blocked the extra point. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. How about that? It looked like disaster. They wind up with a 2-point conversion. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Out of the gun to give to the back. Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. First play of the period, first down here. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Trying to pick up a first down. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He's going to take off. Still on his feet at the 45. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game.
Deep shot for the end zone. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Starts the drive trying to go up top. On target over the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Got enough space. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And the option play, the quarterback basically blocks the edge defender. So you watch the edge defender comes to him, and he commits to him, and then he pitches the ball to the running back, and the running back can do his thing, running the football all the way to the house. But it's basically a block on the quarterback on the defensive play.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Trying to escape and get it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off.
A lot of room to the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina.
And how nice nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Let's see what he can do with the return. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they can go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
The last two runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Demon Deacons send out the punt unit.
Number 14, on to punt it away.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Makes the grab. It smothers. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. And let's see what they do on first down. Goes to the option. Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. The Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Throws for the tight end. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Give to the running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Try to march their way in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 3rd and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Snapped it in the shotgun. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Demon Deacons backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
Just gets rid of it before the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab down the left side. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there. first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. He's looking downfield to throw. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Demon Deacons will punt this one away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Here's the handoff. Got the first down and still on his feet. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. Might be calling a hot route. He'll pull it down and run. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Got it in the middle, it smothers. They'll immediately call timeout. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
And he'll bring it back. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter. There he goes! And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Demon Deacons just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Can't make the catch, and it'll be third down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the fifth kick of the night. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. That's caught. It's covered. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself.
And just having a guy that can continually make plays on the ground, it just opens up space for your running back, for your receivers, makes you defend the whole field, and it's not always big gains, but you...
Turning it on! And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Tar Heels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The play action fake. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And the punishment has been extended.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this deep. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Demon Deacons now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Pressure coming. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. Oh, he's got some space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UNC!
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
They're testing the right side here. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. And the Demon Deacons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He'll be guided out of bounds at the 17, and a productive play there. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. The Demon Deacons come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cook. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Rides the back on the option. The give. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Right back to the well. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback will keep it. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The Tar Heels are threatening in the red zone. On the option. Quick toss. Breaks into the open. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. And the Tar Heels line it up with a 1st and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time. Down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. His drive will open from the 15. Leaves it with the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Look out, he's got room. Got the 1st down and more. There he goes. Inside the 30. Inside the... And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous party gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. On the ground, it's Wiggins. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. To the air on 2nd down. Safe completion on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's going to run it. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, North Carolina.
One more play to pad the stats. Handoff to the single running back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident, David. They were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous.